And we promised you guys a massive update on the 720 GTR, as I know a lot of you are excited for the return of this car on the channel. Now, unfortunately, it has not been an easy road to getting this car rebuilt, and we've had more obstacles to overcome. We have some more problems, you guys, but we're gonna head to Create a Bespoke to solve those right now, this close to having the puzzles put together in the places that they need to be in order to actually execute getting this car done. Now, Sai says that it's possible it could still get done in the next 30 days for my birthday.
Really?
Which, by the way, mark your calendars, is January 30th. Now, that would be the ultimate birthday present for my 45th. That's right, 45. Hard to believe considering I definitely don't act my age. Here at Create a Bespoke, the boys have been working diligently on putting that 720 GTR back together. Some of the challenges were we had a lot of parts that weren't lining up and we were missing parts. In fact, we were missing most of the rear end of that car. Thankfully to Duke, he went back to the factory, banged out a brand new set of rear quarter panels. Now, I've not heard if the quarter panels fit any better than the front, but let's go inside, Create a Bespoke, and get some answers. Oh, and there's always something sitting right here in the showroom to look at.
That's cool.
STO. Actually, I'm a big fan of these wheels. These are really cool, something different. Not something you see every day on a Lamborghini. Roof scoop, not functional, goes nowhere. I can't believe they did that. Look, there, it goes nowhere. Hey, check this thing out. This thing's twin turboed, bro. This is a very twin turboed Lamborghini. Twin turbskis. Let's just bombard him in his office. Are you on a call?
Huh?
Are you doing calls? Happy New Year, bro. How are you? How are you and the family?
Hey, happy New Year to you. Very good. Congratulations on the new G-Ride.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It looks really, really good.
I'm pumped.
I know. I bet you are, man. Congrats.
This is a body kit now.
Deserve, I know.
And someone to install
You're
it.
working on it, right?
I just need to get some money. That's a spicy meatball.
Oh, it is your bankroll right here.
Hey, the bankroll? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go and check out the 720 GTR. We're here to pick up the 550 interior because we wanted to have it completely wrapped in Alcantara to get rid of that dark blue. And it looks amazing.
Ooh,
Holy.
don't show them yet. Make them wait.
No, we gotta show them. Look at the door panels. Oh, this looks so much better, dude. This is awesome. Look at the quality of the work. Look at the stitch. Oh, that's nice, man. Sai, thank you, bro. Look at this. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, man. Angie's gonna be so pumped with this. We should send some photos. She's been so patient, you guys.
So patient.
She bought this car 3.5 months ago?
Yeah, I paid for it in full.
In full.
Where spent the money?
We're super patient.
Where spent the money?
We're super patient.
Sell cars too?
We do.
I thought we were not supposed to compete. I mean, what are we doing over here?
Oh, Dave's gonna be the heavy for once. Not me.
soldering iron.
I like it. I like it. No, dude, thank you for doing this. This is why we brought the minivan. We were gonna get this shipped, but we decided since we wanted to come do a 720 GTR update, we would just pick these pieces up and also just kind of show off some of that Create a Bespoke detail and the things that they can do here. Remember, they're not just a body shop. They actually can do right here in-house a bunch of the upholstery. They do full custom cars for SEMA, right?
Yeah, for full
Like
custom,
everything.
What's cool is, if you remember this dash, this was all cut up. You had to bondo this because it was like in pieces and it had been notched. Like, it didn't look smooth like that.
Is that the 599 that tires in
that
the
was a-
showroom?
Oh no, that was
David,
the 599. That was me being a
599,
dickhead.
Okay, oh, it's the 550.
You like that? You like
Yeah,
that?
it looked good.
Well, we're gonna take the 599 and turn it into what the 550 ultimately was. A crazy tire slaying machine. It had an angle kit, it had a cage, it had all sorts of stuff done to it, but we're gonna go a little crazier in the 599. And Dave and I even have a huge surprise for you guys coming in a future episode, okay?
Should we do this in the 599?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do it in like
do it.
purple or something different?
Any color you want, man.
Or green? Or white?
Sai, listen, there's a reason why I
listen
don't
to
let
him.
him design his own cars, okay?
And the Bentley,
No,
the Bentley,
no.
you could also.
The Bentley, we can do
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll do all Alcantara in red.
Red.
All right, update on the 720, but first, guess what? My wife's G-Wagon is up for renew on the lease, buyout,
Is it
or
actually?
traded in. Yes, it's been that long already.
What year is it?
19.
Oh, 19?
Yeah.
Values have skyrocketed on G-Wagon. It's gonna make some money off that thing.
Well, the cool thing about it
Joking.
is my wife,
Was it like
my
what?
wife's actually down. She loves it. It's her favorite vehicle of all time. She's down to just get a different version or a different spec or a crazier spec. Should we get wifey a 4x4 squared?
Yeah.
This would be really practical. You could take this nowhere. Hey, they're so big. Like, Dave, you're 6'2". Stand beside the door. Look how big these monsters are.
Yes, let me stand next to the door at 5'6", so you really see how big it is.
These are massive. What do you guys think if I was to get my wife a 4x4 square?
Have these dropped in price as well? Could actually be a benefit right now. When rates go back down the road correct, these will go back up. It's actually a good time.
Well, they're so huge, you can't put it anywhere.
Would your wife drive this?
She would drive this. She would love it.
This is a girl's car.
Yes.
This is my friend's.
Whoa, guys. He doesn't mean it. I'm not saying it's a girl's car. This belongs.
A woman drives it. That's what I mean.
This belongs to a girl, not a girl's car. I saved you on that one. You've already been wrecked on the internet.
I'm gonna get out of this bunch of bad.
This thing is so tough though. Look at this. Carbon fiber.
Hold on. What about Cullinan? Because they've dropped in value.
A Cullinan she would drive for sure.
Cost you some.
But then what about when she wants to go off-roading? Because she does that a lot to downtown Kelowna. Working our way back to the 720 GTR, I came across this pretty wild SF90. Now, the SF90, I will admit, is a car I would like to have, honestly, just for like a daily. Quite comfortable. They actually drive really, really well. They're fast as hell. The downside is that I do believe this is the beginning of the end for Ferrari in the sense of like they've lost their soul. This car was so special and wanted in the beginning, and now everyone's getting rid of these cars. You can actually buy an SF90 for like basically I think MSRP or below MSRP now. They just flooded the actual market with SF90s. If you look online, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. This car is really cool. This Mansory kit, not a huge fan, not my personal taste, but hey, each into their own. I would take an SF90 though and do a few tasteful mods to it and just drive it as a daily. 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive.
Hybrids are saving the environment.
If you didn't,
You're the good guy now.
if you didn't slam it to the ground, you could put some winter tires on this thing. I bet you it would just shred the snow. All-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that'd be a good all-year, daily driven exotic car to have. Okay, now on to the 720 update. I had a little peek off camera, and the boys are working really hard back here. They're also working really hard on this Aventador project still that's coming along. But just past the Aventador, ta-da! Look what finally arrived. Some rear quarter panels. How you doing?
All right.
Hey, how you doing? You had to double dip your earpiece in?
Yeah.
I saw you going all James Bond on me. Are we having fun yet?
Oh yeah.
So we got a few OEM pieces that we need to put this side together, but this side, you can actually get this all going and mounted.
Yes.
Finally, we got some rear quarters. Oh, yeah, I got a very tucked wheel. Holy, you're gonna have to figure out some new wheels for this thing.
Oh yeah, once we get this bolted up here, I'll get the spoiler so we have a general placement of this quarter and how that'll sit on there.
Well, you guys have done this. You've done this once already, the purple car.
Yeah.
Sai must have the measurements for the wheels.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not leaving without those. Remind me, because we need to get a hold of AL and make sure that we get these wheels kind of started, or at least the engineering process set up, because I'll have to make them completely from scratch. Everyone's trying, by the way, to buy these wheels off me. They're the carbon Dimag barrels with my old Vorsteiner wheel that we originally did on the 720. Everyone's like, can I buy those? Can I buy those? But I'm saving them. I have an idea somewhere down the road that they will become useful for a very special car. In the meantime, what the hell, man? It is so much work, hey?
Oh, yeah, I'm prepping the blades right now. Make sure the Bondo's grabbing onto something. You can't have Bondo just going clear like this.
They'll just chip off.
Chip off, exactly. So you gotta sand it off, get it all nice and prepped. This is 40 grit sandpaper right now.
Damn.
Really digging into that clear.
That's crazy. So much work. Custom body kits, you guys, like one-off kits like this, where they're all molded in, it's just a ridiculous amount of work.
Mounting points are gonna be here in these holes, so we had to make these holes a little bit bigger, and then I'll even put it on for you.
Sweet, let's go. We're gonna see some carbon
It's
put
not
on
gonna be
here.
always perfect, but I got,
Yeah.
So just like that, and then sometimes the kits will mold like this, you can looking here.
Yeah.
I have to put some Bondo in here to make sure it's flat and flush with this door panel.
Fix that gap.
Exactly.
And then you guys have done all this. This is wild. So if you don't remember, this is the wide body piece that comes that they have to mold like this onto the door to line up with the front fender. That's just ridiculous.
That's about how thick from OEM. And then we'll put a piece of carbon. Once we take the panel off, we'll put a piece of carbon to fill that gap in so you don't have a big hole in your
That's super cool. Man, look at that. And look at how you guys got that to fit. Look at the door gap. Doesn't hit when the door goes up. You guys are working your magic.
We're trying.
And how's this coming along? I know we had to basically make it so that this would line up, this whole line here, all of this. It's just so much work.
Yeah, we still have to go because we cut right here.
Yep.
And then we put this fiber tech on there to hold it in place. And then once we take all these parts off, we'll go back with carbon and reinforce the back side of it so it's structurally stable.
The front end just had a lot of work done. We were talking about cutting these holes out so we have some air for the coolers and stuff.
I haven't cut them yet. This is just so the this light fits, because this hole's too small to make this fog light fit. So I have to cut all this out of here, drop this down 1/8 of an inch, and then I'll lay a piece of cloth inside of there.
So you have to basically cut what was manufactured to make that the stock OEM headlight works, and then build it back up. It's a lot of work, like just back and forth, fitting, taking. How many times have you taken this front end off?
A lot, too many times.
A lot.
I can count maybe more on my hand. If I had a third hand, I'd probably be able to count
15 times?
15, maybe
Yeah.
20.
My goodness.
That's what every panel, every single piece that goes in the car, back off, on, back on, off.
Do you guys feel fairly confident that sometime by the end of this month, you'll still be able to have it done?
Hopefully, yeah. We need to source these couple more parts, and so we can get these quarters fit all the way.
We know a guy.
We know people with parts. We know people with parts. Man, this is absolutely crazy that we're going to see this in the next 30 days, you guys. This car is going to be transformed into what you guys know and love. The 720 GTR will live again. Then Dave and I actually have to take this car. We have to send it all the way back to Canada. Because you got to remember, right now, this car was a total loss. It's got a salvage title. We got the car back. Now we have to have it rebuilt with a full body on it, send it back to Canada, and they have to be able to make sure that all the turn signals work and the car is safe and roadworthy. So we do have a bit of a road ahead of us. Once the car is done, we can't just take it out on the street and drive it, unfortunately. We actually have to take it all the way back to Alberta and have it inspected. But we have a plan for that, so it happens really, really quick, so you're not missing out. Because I know when this car is done, not only you, but I'm gonna be very, very excited to drive it and get it back on the road. And we still have to paint it.
Oh yeah.
We're doing a color change?
Ooh, I don't
We are doing a color change. It will not be this color anymore. I have all new color for you guys. Should I tell them now? No, we gotta hold out. We gotta save it. Oh man. I was willing to tell you guys, but these guys are saying no. You can blame them. They're gonna get this all primered the front end. That's one section. Then they go to the back end later. Even after primer, when it comes back here, they are gonna actually work on smoothing all the primer out so it's like a glass finish. So it's truly ready for paint. So there's no waves, no pinholes, nothing like that in this. Plus I wanna make sure one more time the front end completely fits perfectly and all these gaps and all the body lines truly line up and flow from the front end of the car going into the doors, over into the rear quarter panels, and then we get to the back. Now the back of the car is where it gets a little tricky because the back of the car with this kit, I requested some things that weren't really meant to be on this kit, and that is this massive GTR style wing. The GTR style wing mounts to the chassis, but the way that the bumper was designed wasn't designed to have the GTR wing there. It was only designed to have the active aero wing, this piece that sits up top, which is mounting right here on these hydraulic rams. The guys have some custom work to do on top of all this to really try to make it all work. Now the scary part is this wing, as we looked at it, is kind of in like a bunch of little weird pieces, and we look at this and we're like, how is this gonna hold a chassis mounted wing with a ton of downforce at, let's say, 200 plus miles an hour? You gotta remember, the 720 GTR has 1,300 wheel horsepower. It's going to destroy something if it's not mounted properly. And we don't want this massive wing, and neither do you if you're behind me, coming off. Kind of walk me through how you guys think in your heads you kind of plan to attack this, because the current rear bumper has no mounting spot, right?
Mounts here, and then it goes, there's a center section, and then all this is open.
That's the mesh, the grill. He makes a custom grill, which I think we shouldn't use because, to be honest, the custom grill has the holes for the exhaust over here, and it's not gonna have the proper positioning for my exhaust. So could we just scrap that altogether? Like, just get rid of it. Let's go P1.
Yeah, I think it looked.
What are your thoughts? Yeah?
Absolutely.
That's a good idea.
Hey?
I want to hear it. You guys are in there.
P1. P1 style, no mesh. Let's show off the crazy exhaust that is the 720 GTR. After that, I mean, you're not looking at anything. The bumper will cover up a lot of this area, correct?
Yeah, it cuts in, it comes in and cuts like right to here.
Yeah.
So we can get this painted matte black so it looks a little cleaner in here, because they do have this black for.
So
that's the little section
that'll be showing?
In the OEM part, this is the only section that's shown.
Okay.
So we'll take this off and just paint all this black, and then all you'll really see is this air intake.
Carbon.
Exhaust.
This is, by the way, this one's missing. But these are factory carbon. Those are pretty cool, carbon boxes.
Yeah, they look sick, and then it'll just flow right into there. You'll be able to see inside of there.
Epic. Now, this wing here isn't the one that was meant, obviously, like I said, for the kit, and the kit's a wide body kit. This was actually designed for a factory body 720, which means I got a little OCD on this kit and was like, look, it's gonna drive me bananas if this thing is narrower than the car. So I reached out to Duke and said, could you please re-engineer a one-off wing for me that is the width of the wide body kit so it goes to the true outer edge of those rear quarter panels? And he did. And he sent me some cool photos. So I want to show you guys a quick little update that I got from Duke in regards to that wing specifically. Quarter panels right here, this is them being shipped out of Vietnam. So he's really good at communicating, which I really appreciate. Oh, here we go. Boom. This is the new wing, you guys. So this is what the kit's gonna look like all together. And the wing, we went full width. You can see this is where he's saying the other wing stops. And now the new wing goes all the way out to the outer edge of the quarter panel. So you get that true like symmetry. I want it to be symmetrical. And this is looking down on the wing. This is where it would have stopped before. This is where it goes now. So he's killing it for us. He's putting in a lot of work. This is gonna look crazy. Little teaser there with the roof scoop. The roof scoop's got the louvers now over the glass. So we got some true one-of-one parts for the one-of-one 720 GTR, you guys. Get excited about this because when it's all said and done, this is going to be a monster on the street. And there's only 2 cars in the entire world with this style of kit, and mine is one up from even that one because we're gonna have the custom roof scoop that covers the glass with the new louvers, very similar actually with the fin as my Super Trofeo Evo kit, and then the massive GTR wing. This car is gonna be absolutely nuts when you're driving behind it. Dare I say, going to give any P1 GTR or HDK kit a run for its money.
It's faster.
It's definitely faster. So now when you guys look at it, you can see like, even though it's not all perfect, you can see that the wing cuts in quite a bit from the quarter panel. Like if this is all lined up.
4 inches on each side.
4 inches a lot, bro. You know, like
It really is.
No,
Honestly, 4 inches is really a lot.
especially when you put them together, 4 on either side, you got 8 inches.
8.
Wow.
That's a lot.
More than I have. Standing from back here, you'd be able to see it cuts in too much. That would drive me nuts. So now we're gonna have it so it's got a custom new wing and it's gonna come all the way out and match with this line. So when you stand behind the car, it's not gonna look like you have this wide body and then this wing that comes in by 8 inches. Well, appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, man.
We'll stay in touch.
For sure.
Order whatever we need to order. We got to buy some OEM parts so the guys can keep going on the rear end, but they have this side to work on. We'll get those parts ordered. Before you know it, 4 weeks will go by and we'll be here for a massive reveal. In fact, I'll do another update between now and then for sure. By the way, it's my birthday on January 30th. That's what we're trying to hit.
Hey, okay.
My 45th birthday present to me, fixing my car that got destroyed. Yay!
Confetti.
Confetti, like on the iPhone. I just learned how to make the confetti happen at any time instead of. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hold down. I don't know. I don't know all the tricks. You can hold down the send button and choose whatever thing you want it to do. These guys already know. They're younger than me.
You're turning 45 this year.
I'm aging myself. By the way, Junior got a haircut. Show it off. Come on. Whoa, bro.
Lady killer.
Sexy time. I like. What do you want to show me?
I got an idea.
What?
I got an idea.
You have bad ideas.
For Mrs. DDE, the founder's wife, supported you from day one, late nights out, all those things we had to do. Call her.
Dude, she would freak out if I got her this, especially in this spec. She absolutely loves the like chalk or Nardo gray color tone. She also doesn't have a problem with orange.
Drive around Kelowna school pickup.
Presley, you would love this if mom had this. Presley would love a Rolls Royce. She loves all luxury things, kind of like Dave. I took her to the Bentley store in Vancouver and she was freaking out over the, the Flying Spur?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it was so sweet.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Let's see, okay? 3, 2, 1. Okay, honey, you're going to school. I think this is so badass. I promise you guys, I will start looking into a possible upgrade for Mrs. DD. But if I can find one of these at the right price, because these are really expensive.
No, they're not.
What?
They've dropped like 200 grand.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're dying. Right? The new G-Wagon, these things, they're
Really?
yeah, so it's a good time actually, because eventually they'll come back. Well, these might not. G-Wagon will go back up.
Well, this is DD rolling in a collie. Badass. Hey, forget about my wife for a second. Let's talk about me again. I don't have enough cars. I still think an 812 Superfast, you guys, with this kit. This kit, I love this kit. It's so sexy. It's so aggressive, but sexy. And it's got some louvers in the front. You got the awesome duckbill style wing that comes off. And this is kind of loosely based off of, obviously, the 812 Competizione. And they even are gonna make a cover so it looks like the 812 Competizione. Now, I don't know how far you wanna go making it look like that, because then it starts looking like you couldn't afford or get the allocation for a Competizione, so you just made your own version. Kind of like putting non-SV stickers on a non-SV Murcielago. It's okay to put some of the kit on, but it's okay to leave some of the stuff off. You don't want to start badging it and being fake. But look at this thing. So insane. And you know it's got that loud screaming, naturally aspirated V12.
This car's so long on the front. If you're standing here, for me, the steering wheel,
Yeah.
that's gotta be 8 feet.
Well, here's the steering wheel. So let's have a look. That's pretty far.
That's far.
It's a big car when you think about it, like pretty long. Big GT car, comfy, great for screaming on rallies. I want you guys to comment below in the comments if we should get an 812 Superfast. If there's enough of you that say yes, I might just have to pull the trigger. That very well could be the next naturally aspirated V12 coming to DD. Only if you guys want it. Listen, you have to want to watch this car. As much as I love this car, you guys have to be interested in it.
Well, this video needs 100,000 likes. If 100,000 of you guys watching like the car, just hit the like button.
100,000.
100,000, that's the number.
100,000 and we get an 812. Ferrari 296. The more I look at the GT3 race car version of this car, I like it. The more I see the street car version, I don't like it. It's too soft, way too soft. Ferrari's gone way too soft.
Ferrari, you're soft.
But if we could get a 296 GT3, go and Google that. Have a look at that car. That'd be a fun car to add to the collection.
We'll buy that car, crash, put that kit on it. That's what we'll do.
No, so buy that car as a race car when they're done the first season. Buy the race car. We'll get an LLC in Florida where you can register anything.
Anything.
And we'll drive a real race car on the street.
Dude, it's fun.
We need to get our race cars street registered in Florida.
So did you guys get hit last
We made a video yesterday when we landed, day one, and then we got in the minivan, Carrera Van GT, and we drove here straight. We got here at 3 a.m.
Oh, you guys stayed at the hotel or you slept in the van?
No, we stayed in a hotel.
We are gentlemen.
We snuggled.
We beelined it in the van.
We did. So we
made good
brought the
time.
van specifically so we could get these parts.
I think that was the best move, honestly, because this would get...
Well, we want it to be, obviously brought back with no damage.
Yeah.
So it's all on us. And we really want to get this completed so that we can get this thing off to Manila. It's going to Manila, you guys. How crazy is that?
Thailand? Or where is it? In
His geography is worse than my grade 8 geography. It's in the Philippines.
Oh, Philippines. Yeah, that's what I meant.
We're good. Thank you for doing this. We'll throw this in the van and we need...
Now we can't pay you.
Paid, bro.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
I paid.
Damn it, Dave.
I paid. I pay my bills on time and early in most cases. All right. We got room? Oh yeah, we got room.
Minivan 4.
This minivan is the Carrera Van GT and you will treat it with respect, Sai.
I have a van that I love too. Oh, did you see what I bought Destiny
Is this what you got, Destiny?
for Christmas?
This really?
It's for a child, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, man, she's so happy.
These are cool. The Infinity, right?
Oh, damn, that's legit.
Full size, full size. When I drove this last time, DB11, you can get these for super cheap. Sai was fun.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you guys again.
It's good to see you. What were you gonna say about the
I
Grunland?
said
It's had a rough start, bro.
yes,
had
but
a rough start.
it's a
Appreciate it.
perfect
We really
thing, though,
appreciate
man.
it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's a perfect start. I think besides if we wasn't getting in an accident, it would have not even be as good as it is now.
The entertainment level from that was amazing.
I like how you guys were all laughing when it happened, man. I thought you'd be pissed, but you guys were like laughing, like.
No, we were laughing because we're lucky you didn't hit Dave's 1 of 50 Squadra Corsas.
No, man, that was close.
And after we backed it out and we had a look at it, we were like, oh, it's actually not even that bad. We got so lucky it hit that centerpiece.
Yeah, that centerpiece. Yeah.
And then the bumper behind it stopped it from really going in and doing any damage. It just broke that little centerpiece.
Yeah, and
we're gonna send it to you. No problem. Okay, bro.
All right, bro. Good
We'll see you soon.
All right, my man. See you.
Till next time, Creative Bespoke. And I just want to give you guys a quick update on the fact that if you're ever looking to buy a car, Sai builds a lot of these cars for SEMA and then actually sells them. Already done. So you can buy yourself a SEMA car or an already built car with a kit on it, whatever you're looking for. Or he can actually get you the donor car and then build whatever kit of your choice and do all the custom stuff. Headache free. That's the nice part. So if you need anything, hit up Sai Creative Bespoke if you're looking to purchase your dream car and you want to truly make it a one of one. Look at that sunset, and we are rolling back into the DDHQ with a huge surprise, which is the sim officially set up, is it not?
It is. They flew back to dial it in. It's already.
Yeah!
Damon, you're not gonna leave that chair again.
I cannot wait to see this thing.
I guarantee you they're all at the sim right now.
I bet you they are. You ready? Let's go see. I want to see this thing. I want to see it actually running and operating. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, everything's where we left it. They're on the sim for sure. Let's make sure if Sean's Sean's on the sim. He's got what he needs. Hello?
Yo!
Yo, Sean. Where's Sean? Oh, dude, you're on the sim. Yo, if you're gonna get on the sim, you need a little something, don't you?
Yeah, it's feeling a little heavy.
Dude, look at this. Holy crap, what's up?
Good to meet you. Lawrence.
Damon.
Good to meet you.
Lawrence. Hello. I walked right past you. I didn't even see you. I thought you were someone else. What's up?
What's happening?
Have you been on this yet?
Yeah, just for a couple minutes.
And?
I still can't do simulator drifting.
You can't
Sean's gonna have to set it up, so.
You have to set it up to drift? Oh! Dude, you straight up crashed the sim already. Are you trying to drift corners and stuff?
Try.
Dude, that's crazy. This is sick. Oh, dude. I know someone who did a move just like that. It's on my Instagram.
Who was it?
You know who it was. You're getting there now. See that handbrake? Oh, handbrake.
Kind of harder.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Stay in it, Sean. Oh, you tapped that BI. Oh! Reverse entry. He almost had that.
Almost.
Hey, look how serious he looks. Yeah, what car are you in?
GZX.
Yeah, it's one of those. Dude, this is sick. I'm pumped. Hey?
Thank this guy.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
This thing's awesome. So, what's the whole company's name and everything, Dave?
The sim coaches.
Some coaches, that's right.
And you
Sim
guys
coaches?
have a bunch of ranges. This is like the more top end, but
Yeah.
people can get in. If I had a budget for my parents to get into this, where would I have to start to get into a basic setup?
Our setup started at $13,000, and then they can go literally all the way to like $60,000, depending on how much you package these things out. Motion, shifters, handbrakes, all that stuff.
I mean, link in the description. You guys want to get one? Hit them up. You're based in Vegas. You guys make these in Vegas, don't you?
Yeah, no, we're a manufacturer.
American built.
We make the pedals, we make the handbrake, we actually make the hardware. So yeah.
The hardware's insane. Look at this. Holy crap. Wow. It's gorgeous. It's like jewelry. But it didn't cost me as much money and it's not on my wife's neck.
And we did everything. We hadn't done motion yet because it's better for Damon's purposes to do without motion. Because it's more realistic. Because in real life it doesn't feel like motion.
Yeah.
Motion's just fun.
Yeah.
My God.
No, the problem with motion is if you're not actually used to it, then you have these feedbacks that aren't actually one-to-one with what you have in car.
Try to do that, Michael Essa. See that? Yeah.
And then, you start to like try to feel for things that aren't true. They're not real. So.
Well, there's smoke. What did I hit? I don't even see what I'm hitting. Just the walls.
Just the walls.
Well, it definitely takes a lot. I can see why Sean's struggling to drive it.
Oh, look at this. It has a boost gauge.
Yeah, so.
What the fudge?
It's insane. You should see it back here, dude. This computer's insane. It's beautiful. It has a freaking boost gauge. It's actually water cooled.
Yeah, totally. Our graphics card right there is water cooled.
Circles?
CPU is water cooled. 10 fans in that thing.
10 fans?
Give it a shot.
It's more fans than Damon has.
It's time to go and get the dash because we got to put this car together and get it gone.
By the way, I scheduled a pickup for Saturday morning.
Yeah, so we're big rush.
Let's go.
Really?
You're on your way to the
It's a
airport?
bit of work on the way.
All right. You're not pretending to fly? Simulator?
Sim coaches. Link in description, you guys. Get a simulator. We can play online together.
Hey,
that'd be fun.
Just try to beat Michael Essa.
That's right, try.
Okay, come on, crew. We have a surprise for you in our minivan.
And don't trip on this.
If someone says it's in the parking lot, run away.
This is the Ethernet cable.
This is the internet right here.
Yeah. That connects us to the audience right there.
This is the internet right here. Blacko in the world. Okay, let's go. This is actually pretty cool because this is the final piece to getting that car sent halfway across the world. Here we go.
What is this? Who's been spending money when we're gone?
That's for Tim's car.
Yeah, you hide, Tim.
So I'm excited for that. Look at this.
All right.
Hey?
Nice.
Woo.
Dude, that looks like a million times better
Than the blue?
Than the blue
leather?
old leather.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Look at this.
That's sick.
Tim,
That's for you, Tim.
some more pieces. Look at this.
That came out really good.
Right?
Yeah, that looks
This is nice. Want to just refund the money and keep the car now or what?
I knew you didn't think that. Big Daddy from Mars.
There you go.
So we're not leaving tonight till this is all done.
Or pizza.
Well, you guys aren't leaving tonight then, I guess, huh?
Well, we'll hold the camera. But for real, Carlos will be here Saturday morning to grab the car.
Yeah.
What's all to be done, Tim?
Make some tubes.
Did it make stuff for us still?
We have to connect the air conditioning to this.
Oh.
So we got to make something that goes on here that connects the tubes to this.
Oh, you
little
don't have
fence and
tubes
stuff.
for it.
No, because we never had the dash in. It's after we got the AC in.
Fair enough.
Whoops. So it's a bit of time. We did get the new tires though. So
New what? Tires.
tires.
Oh, so it's this, the tires, and hasta la vista, baby.
That's right.